lost, of those once among the lost. Stories told and tales of old, tears of joy now put on hold. For afterlife it's give or go. Oh yeah, look at all those drop pods. Welcome everyone to RimWorld AfterLife Edition. Now before I get any further, let me just do a quick peek and look around and see if I like this area. I think I do. I generally like a bit more solid mountains to dig into, but you know what? Let's do something different. Maybe what we'll do is we'll build our colony in this area, maybe expand up to here, maybe up in here, somewhere in there. That doesn't matter. Welcome to episode 0. If you're not familiar with RimWorld, here's a quick synopsis, and then from there you can decide if you want to keep watching episode 0 or if you want to just skip to episode 1 when it is released. RimWorld is a colony building simulation game. We are in a post-apocalyptic world, surviving as a crew, a colony, a family. And in this case, I have created all of the Afterlife members, including myself, to join in on this adventure with me. And they've all been created to be like themselves. Probably about half of them actually created their character. The other half I created for them. So that's basically the gist of it. Crazy stuff happens. It's almost like a Sims game because they have personalities. They have AI that like kicks into gear. They have quirks. Some of them aren't going to get along. And so this episode is almost completely assigning jobs to everyone, which is going to take not an insignificant amount of time, but we're also going to look at all the characters and talk about them as we do it. So if you just want to see the mayhem, because I assure you there will be mayhem. If you just want to see the mayhem, skip on to episode 1. But if you want to see who's who, what they're good at, this is the episode for you. So let's just work our way from left to right. We have our Torvian, Lord Art. Lord Art. Let's look at him. Here we go. Bio. Lord Art. Childhood, he was a feudal lordling. That means our Torvian grew up on a feudal world that was part of a multi-planet empire. As the son of a high lord, he enjoyed many privileges. He learned to maneuver in both the political landscape and in close quarters combat. As an adult, he's an explorer. He's traveled from planet to planet, gathering samples, stories, and research. He hoped one day to compile a record of every animal, planet, mineral, and machine and device in known space. The complete traveler's guide to the RimWorld. So, he's incapable of dumb labor, so he can't move stuff and he can't clean stuff. However, he's a fast learner and an optimist, and he's particularly good at construction and research. He's an intellectual. So let's take a look at Art. Let's see what we want him to do. We're going to turn on manual properties. Oh, also, I should clarify this, and I'm going to clarify this at the beginning of episode 1 as well. If you are a RimWorld player, welcome, but do be aware. I'm already not a great RimWorld player, but I am not playing this to win. I am playing this to make it entertaining. I'm not going to min-max. I'm not going to do things perfectly. In fact, I'm probably going to do things intentionally wrong sometimes for the humor of it. Sometimes I'm just going to let the people do what they do because it's more entertaining. So with that out of the way, we want firefight and patient to be a top priority. So that means if there's a fire, they're going to fight the fire. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and set this as a 1 for everybody. Because if there's a fire, the only one who can't put out fires is Puffy Fish, which is great. So we're going to set everybody to be a 1 for firefight and then 1 for patient. That just means that if they're sick, they're going to go rest. They need to take care of themselves. Likewise, there is a doctor trait. Now, Let's actually go ahead and do bed rest as a 1 for everybody as well. The doctor trait is they're actually going to take the time to help people who are on bed rest or a patient or whatever. Maybe not bed rest, just patient, but you get the idea. And then basic is unskilled and easy tasks. Yeah, let's set that to a 2 for everybody. May do a 1 on a few people who have less super important jobs to do. Our Torvian has a 5 doctor skill. Let's go ahead and set that to be a 2. Warden, that's the social skill. We really want to leave that for better people, so we're going to leave that as a 3. Warden is like for when you're trying to recruit someone that you've kidnapped, which just sounds funny. Handling animals, we'll give him a 3 on that because he's passionate about animals. Oh, by the way, that's another thing in here. You can see their passion. If it's 2 flames, that means they grow in that skill the fastest. If it's 1 flame, they grow a little bit faster. So he's passionate enough about animals that we'll give him a 3 on handle animals. If he comes across an animal that he wants to tame, he can tame it. Cooking, he's a decent cook. Let's give him a 3 on that as well. We want him to be able to do it. Hunting, he's not great at hunting, so let's put him at a... But he is passionate about it, so let's make it a 3. That'll increase his shooting ability. Construction, he's great at construction. Let's set that to be a 1. Growing, he's decent at growing. He's not passionate about it. Let's set that as a 3. Mining, let's do a 3. Plant cut, 3 as well. Smith, he's not great at smithing. Let's just set that as a 4. Tailor, no, you know what? I don't want him smithing or tailoring. Art, pretty good at art. Let's go ahead and set it to a 2. Crafting, he's not great at. Let's not have him do that. Research, he's really good at, but he's not the best. So let's just make that a 2. Now let's take a look at Ash. Ash was an Austrian? No. Artisan farmer, grew up on his family's Glitter World farm. They were one of the last farms on the planet that preferred traditional farming methods to Glitter World technology. Ah, okay, so he's a farmer of the old style variety. And now he is a mercenary chef. Following in his family's footsteps, Ash was a soldier for hire. He was a naturally gifted sharpshooter. However, his real passion is in perfecting a new recipe or dissecting a new gadget. Now, here's what's funny about this. Because he was a farmer and he became a mercenary chef, it says he's gifted at sharpshooting, but he won't do it. He's a pacifist. Thanks, Art. Appreciate that. Or not Art, Ash. He's incapable of violence and he's incapable of growing things. He just cooks, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This is funny. The artisan farmer makes him incapable. This is why I love this game. The artisan farmer makes him incapable of, or makes him good at cooking and plants. This makes him incapable of working with plants. So he's just a cook, which is great. We need a cook. He's a fast walker and he's a cannibal. Have to keep an eye on him. So let's head in to assign his tasks. So Ash, he's a decent warden, but let's not put him at warden. We want him a 1 at cooking. Let's give him a 3 on construction. He's fairly passionate about that. He's passionate at mining, but he's not that good at it. That's okay though. If he's not good at mining, it's not that big of a deal. I don't even know what the repercussions are if you're bad at mining and you're mining. Maybe you mine, I'm assuming you mine slower, and maybe you don't get as many materials out of it. So that's okay. He's really good at smithing. Let's put that at a 2. I'd rather him really focus on cooking, because I think he's our best cook other than Skunk. Maybe myself. Nope, Kaffers. Skunk and Kaffers and Ash will be our... Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, Kaffers is higher, and I'm a little lower. So me, Ash, and Kaffers will be the cooks. But yeah, smithing set it to a 2. Taylor set it to a 2. Art, he's really passionate about it, so let's let him do his passion if he wants to. Let's give it a 3. Crafting, he's pretty good at. Let's set it as a 2. Hauling, let's set it at a 2. You want people to be able to haul. Cleaning, yeah, let's have him clean. If he's going to be cooking, he needs to be cleaning as well. You know what? Let's set that as a 1. Research, no. He's passionate about it, but we're not gonna let him research. On to KB. KB. KB was a privileged child, born to an upper-class family. KB grew up with all the best things, the best education, the best social contacts, and of course, the best technology money could buy. Unfortunately, living in such decadence left KB rather spoiled when it came to labor. And I just realized I want to check something real quick before we carry on. I had accidentally set some of these to the wrong gender, and it was going to cause some awkward situations later on. Nope, it looks like we're all good. Everybody's a male, except for Kaffers. Okay, we're good to go there. Great. Okay, so, continuing on with KB. Wait, are we paused? We're paused, right? We're paused, right? Yes, we're paused. Okay, good. KB now, as an adult, is a con artist. KB never created anything in his life. He did, however, prove to be a natural at getting others to give him what they created. So he's incapable of dumb labor, and he's incapable of violence. He's a cannibal, and he's greedy. He's really good at social, and he's really smart, and he's artistic. But he's not good at much else. These are my favorite kind of characters. One-note characters. So we want him to be a 1 at Warden. We want him trying to recruit people. What else can he do? He's really not good at a lot. He's okay at art, and he's great at research. So let's put him as a 1 on research and a 1 on wardening. He does art. You know, he needs to, you know what though? He's got a mine at some point, right? He's got a mine at some point. He's got to have something to do. On to Kenny Zope. Kenny. Kenny grew up. He was born to a family of traveling merchants. Kenny was mentored by his father in the ways of being a trader. He was often tasked with caring for the pack animals. Due to his nomadic lifestyle, he hunted and bartered for his food. Now, as an adult, he's an adventurer. Kenny's thirst for adventure took him to many planets. He visited the brightest glitter worlds and the darkest war-torn toxic planets in his quest to find novelty and excitement. He worked as little as possible, often skirting ethical boundaries to make a quick buck. Among all jobs, he hated cooking the most. So he's incapable of cooking, that's okay. He's a night owl and a nudist! Okay, so Kenny, let's go ahead and tell you to put those things down. Go ahead and have him do that. So he can be happy and naked. Great. Now it says colonist needs... Oh, no, it doesn't. Nope, never mind. Let's go ahead and set his schedule because he's a night owl. So Kenny needs to sleep from I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's from 9 to 4. He sleeps. And he can be awake the remaining hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's 8. Okay. He is not the only night owl, so that's good. Work. For Kenny, he's good with animals. He's not the best, but he's good. He's decent at wardening. Let's put him at a... Yeah, let's put him at a 2 on that. You can well, you know, that's great because he's a night owl. So he can warden at night when KB's asleep. Hunting, he's pretty good at hunting. Let's go ahead and put him at a 2 for hunting. Growing, he won't do it. Wait, what? That's funny that it lets me click it, but he says he won't do it. Huh. Plant cutting will not do. Oh, that's because it's not selected. That's why. I'm a dummy. He's decent with plants. Let's go ahead and put him at a 2. No, we have other people who are good at plants. Let's set him at a 3. But he is passionate about it, though. Let's let him get good at it. Get good, Kenny. Get good, Kenny. Let's put him at a 2 at plant cutting as well. Smithing, he's good and super passionate at. So let's do a 1 there and a 1 on Taylor. and a 2 on art. That's less important. Let's do a 1 on crafting. That's fine. Let's give him a 2 on haul and a 2 on clean. That's it for Kenny, the naked night owl. On to Whitefire. Whitefire as a child had a fascination with gadgets and gizmos. He took apart and put together almost anything he could find. He got used to repairing toys brought to him by other children, and even fixed a few devices from his elders. In adulthood, he's a human computer. Whitefire turned out to have an excellent memory and a gift for performing complex calculations in his head. An industrial world dictator decided to employ Whitefire to keep track of his state's finances and expenditure. He's incapable of art, and he's too smart, and he's pessimistic. But in his spare time, when he's not being a computer, he likes working with plants. I love that. I love that about Whitefire. I love that he did that. I just think that's a neat little twist that, like, he takes the time to go relax. You know what I mean? I love it. Okay, so work for Whitefire. No wardening, no handling, no cooking, no hunting. Construction, let's give him a 3 on construction. Well, he's pretty passionate about it, though. You'd think all of these people being Minecrafters would have a higher rating in construction, but no, some of them are awful at it. Growing, let's set him as a 1 on growing, 1 on plant cutting, a 2 on mining, 3 on crafting, 3 on tailor, 3 on smith, 3 on tailor, 3 on craft, 2 on haul, 2 on clean, and let's do 2 on research. It could be a 1, but there's plenty of other. Listen, one thing I learned about these Afterlife members is they may not consider themselves the best builders, but a lot of them think they're pretty smart. Now, part of that is because of the roles and histories that they chose, so I'm just teasing. That's it for Whitefire. Now on to Puffy Fish himself. For Puffing Fish, as a child, he was an accursed child. Puffy Fish was born at the peak. By the way, I did do Puffy Fish not just as the joke because he was referred to as Puffy Fish by Mumbo, but Puffing Fish would not fit in this field. So anyways, just wanted to get that out of the way. Puffy Fish was born at the peak of a lunar eclipse. The elders declared him a child of darkness and brought him under their care. His entire childhood was spent studying the lore and rituals of his people until the day of calling. Now as an adult, he's a con artist just like KB. Puffy Fish never created anything in his life. He did, however, prove to be a natural... Yeah, you've read that. We've seen that. He's incapable of a lot. He's incapable of fighting, hauling, firefighting, mining, and cleaning. Thanks, Puffing Fish. You made a great character. His traits, too smart, and he's a night owl. So let's get his night owl set up. Sleep. Wait, was Whitefire the other night owl? Was he? No, I did the wrong one. Kenny was the night owl. Whoops. Whoops. Went a little cross-eyed on that. I'll fix that in just a sec. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay, good. Now we're back on track. Okay, so Puffing Fish. Let's check out his workload. So he's good at wardening. Let's go ahead. He's another night owl, so let's get him... Oh, he's better than Kenny at wardening, so let's set him as the 1. So he'll be the evening warden. Handling animals, he's a 3, but he's not passionate, so let's just not let him do it. Cooking, he's very passionate about, but he's very bad at it, so let's just make it a 4. So he can if he's out of things to do. Growing, he's really good at. Let's go ahead and put that at a 1. Plant cutting, a 1. Smithing, he's really passionate about, so let's do a 2 on smithing, tailoring, and crafting. And then he's very smart, so let's get him a 1 on research. On to Wintertooth. Wintertooth was a wild child. Winter was abandoned on a toxic world overgrown with hostile plant life. He became accustomed early to the cold burn of loneliness. He learned to fight, but ate his food raw and uncooked. much like a bear, some might say. Winter traveled between planets following news of animal attacks. He would camp on the planet for weeks, learning about his prey before striking. He most enjoyed hunting thrumbos, which terrifies me. Preferring to work alone, Winter enjoyed the thrill of the hunt and the meat from the kill. He's incapable of caring, cleaning, intellectual, and artistic. His traits are slothful. He loves idleness and hates anything productive. So he hibernates. Also, he's a nudist. So let's have him put down his gear real quick. I want to do this now so we don't forget it. Oh, just go put it down. Take off your pants, Winter. There we go. Okay, pause. Anything else in there we need to look at? Slothful nudist. Okay, let's take a look at his workload. Winter is good at handling animals, so let's give him a 1 on that. He's also really good at hunting, so he's good at killing them, and he's good at, what's the word I'm looking for? Taming them. He's a 3 on cooking, and he's passionate about cooking, which I find ironic, because he likes to eat things raw, but that's okay. Let's give him a 3 on cooking. He's not good at construction. He's not good at growing. He's not good at mining. He's not good at a lot. So Wintertooth is going to be our pack mule. He's going to be our hauler. So when he's not hunting or taming, he's going to be hauling things, and that's about all he's going to be able to do. On to Hubone. Arguably the most hilarious character. Created by him. Let's make this clear. Hubone created Hubone. Here we go. Hubone was a reclusive child. He didn't learn to speak until he was nearly 5 years old. Even then, he preferred to keep to himself. To the chagrin of his caretakers, he made a habit of wandering off to live in the wilderness for weeks at a time. As an adult, he's a hermit. Worn out by the pressure of social interaction, Hubone left his crowded city to live a simple life in the wilderness. There, he spent his days alone, tending his garden and crafting the simple tools he needed to survive. He's incapable of social in his traits. He's misogynistic. He's too smart. And I think I added abrasive. To help tie together the misogynist. I really, really, really expect and hope that Hubone and Caffers really have it out and that Caffers kills him. I'm just throwing it out there. I think that would be hilarious. Excuse me. There we go. But despite all that, Hubone's actually pretty good at stuff. He's not a shooter, though. I don't have a whole lot of great shooters, which is unfortunate. So Hubone's work. He's decent at handling animals. Let's put that at 2. He can't shoot, so I'm not going to have him hunt. He's good at construction. Let's put that at a 1. He's good with plants, too. Let's put that at a 2. Smithing 2. Tailor 2. He's a pretty all-around good character. Excuse me. Should have got a drink. A 10 on research. Let's just make that a 2. Cleaning. We're gonna make Hubone clean, even though I know he never would. Haul and clean. We're gonna set him at a 2. There we go. On to All Out J. All Out J, as a child, was a tech enthusiast. Had all the latest gadgets as a child. You get what that means. I'm not gonna read through all that. As an adult, he's a torturer. Working for a tyrannical dictator, All Out J earned a reputation as an expert in persuasion. Any prisoner who went down into the any prisoner who went down into the dungeons left with no secrets, and with All Out J's smile scarred permanently into their nightmares. He's incapable of caring, social, and plant work. He's a night owl, and he's neurotic. However, he's a decent shooter, and he's good at melee. So let's get him on the night owl schedule. All Out J, night owl. We got our night crew in here. And All Out J's workload. Handle, don't worry about that. Cooking, no. Hunting, he's okay at. Let's get him better at shooting. Mining, he's not great at. Let's put a 4. I definitely want people to be able to mine. if I need it. Smithing, nope. He's passionate about it, though. Let's put a 4. Art, nope. Research, 2, I guess. Clean. You know what? Jay seems like a pretty big clean freak to me. We're going to make him be a cleaner and a hauler. Yeah. All right. Time for Skunk. I love Skunk's haircut. It's my favorite. That's totally post-apocalypse Skunk. Skunk, his childhood was a musical kid. Skunk had a talent for playing musical instruments and singing. He was given expert training and loved to perform in recitals and concerts, though the lavish praise he received made him a little self-obsessed. But as an adult, he's a construction engineer. Was a construction worker. He led a team which built everything from office blocks to cathedrals. His busy job and numerous nearby fast food outlets meant he never cooked for himself, so he's incapable of intellectual and cooking, but he's a hard worker, and how do you pronounce this word? Sanguine? Whatever. Skunk is naturally upbeat about his situation pretty much all the time, no matter what it is. Sounds like Skunk to me. So Skunk is the master builder. So Skunk immediately gets a 1 on construction. He's a pretty decent warden. We're going to put him at a 2 on warden. He's pretty decent at handling animals, too. We're going to put him at a 2. Yeah, 2 on handling animals. Let's put him at a 1 on hunting. Growing, he's decent at. Let's do a 3 on growing, a 2 on mining, a 3 on plant cut. Let's do a 1. No, 2 on art. Nobody's a 1 on art. Not in the beginning, anyways. They're not going to have an opportunity to make art in the beginning anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. For him, let's say hauling and cleaning are 3. He's got construction and hunting are 2 pretty important things. Let's let him do those things. And I just realized one setting I need to turn off. I hate. There we go. I hate it when the mouse scrolls the edge of the screen. I want to move with middle click and arrows. Much, much better. Who are we at? Runic. Time for Runic. So Runic, childhood, officer cadet. From a young age, Runic trained to be a leader of men. He enrolled in the Vanu Defense College when he was a boy and became proficient with a range of weapons and survival techniques. As an adult, he became a Glitter World officer. Though Glitter Worlds are peaceful places, they often remain prepared for war. Runic's unit rarely saw any real action. Let's not take that sentence out of context. Though he pursued his artistic hobbies, his subordinates preferred to entertain themselves by brawling. So Runic got good at breaking up fights. He's incapable of dumb labor and artistic. His traits, he's a careful shooter, and he's industrious. So, Runic over here is another high-quality hunter. He's also good at construction. Let's put him at a 2 on that. He's good at growing. Let's put a 2 there. Plant cutting, a 2. Smithing, he's good at 2, 2, 2. Research, he's okay at. Let's leave that as a 3. That's pretty good. Time for King Z. As a child, King Z was a commoner heir. King Z was a street urchin on a feudal steam world. After he tried to steal food from the palace, the emperor, desperate to secure an heir, took him in and groomed him to be next in line for the throne. And then as an adult, he became a politician. He took the throne. There's not like a king adulthood job, so politician was the closest. He's incapable of plant work and mining. He has great memory, and he's industrious. So King Z gets a 1 on warden. So he's our other top warden. Yeah, he and KB. Let's leave construction at a 2 for now. Smithing 3. He'll be good at research. A 1 on research. He won't. I'm not going to make him clean or haul, because he's the king. He's the king. He's not going to clean or haul, but he can craft and tailor and smith if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind, because if his friends don't craft, man. Okay, anyway, sorry. Really bad joke. Yeah, let's have him be a 1 on construction. On to Mario. Hey, it's a me, Mario. Now, Mario is super skilled. I look at him now and realize he's got some high numbers over here. So as a childhood, he was a video gamer. In adulthood, he's a cave world illuminator. Among tunnel dwellers, those with vision as strong as Mario's are revered as sages. He would lead the way, marking spots to dig with bioluminescent fungus and warning others of impending danger. So what I love about this is Mario's going underground and using mushrooms. We're just going to pretend that he goes in pipes and eats said mushrooms. He's a fast learner, but he's also lazy. So Mario, he's a decent warden. Let's give him a 2 on that. He's decent at cooking as well. So let's give him a 2 there. But he's really good at hunting and he's really good at construction. So those are his big 1s. Mining, let's put him on a 2. I feel like I don't have enough miners. Jaguaro is going to be my big time miner. He loves being underground. Oops, sorry, spoilers. We'll get to that in a sec. Smithing, sure, give it a 3. He's passionate about it. He's not great at it. Art, nope. Hauling, cleaning, and research, pretty good. Let's give him a 2. On to greatest Polish guy over here. GP was a child scientist, and he went on to be an adult roboticist. GP felt more comfortable with robots and artificial intelligence than with organic people, so he worked as a roboticist. He took a particular interest in mechanites and ancient technology. He used his 3D printer. Oh wait, no, that's Puff. Wait, no, which one has the 3D printer? Crap, I can't remember. Is it GP or Puff with the... whatever, one of them. It could be both. They both could have one. He's incapable of cooking and he's incapable of plant work, but he's psychically deaf, which means his mind works on a psychic frequency different from everyone else. He just isn't affected by psychic phenomena. You'll find out what that is later if you don't know already. And he's steadfast. He's mentally tough and won't break down under stresses that would crack most people. I love that trait. Excellent trait. So GP is a... oh, I haven't done the doctor. Hold on. I need to get doctor figured out. Kenny's okay at doctor. Puffy Fish is pretty decent. Let's do a 2. Mario, no. I'm GP, gets a 1. Let's go ahead and do the rest of them too. Justin a 1, Kaffer's a 1, and Tink a 1. Okay. GP... but he doesn't like people, so I'm going to leave him off. Even though he's got a 5 on social skills, I'm going to leave him off wardening because he doesn't like people. Handle animals, no. That's also not in GP's interest. Hunting, pretty good at. Let's put it at a 2. Construction, a 2. Mining, a 1. I need more miners. Smithing, a 1. Tailoring, a 1. Crafting, a 1. Hauling, a 2. Cleaning, a 2. Research, a 2. Okay, on to Jaguaro. Jaguaro was born into a powerful cult which shunned advanced technology and believed that all illness could be cured by cleansing the soul through sacred art. After his first glimpse of the outside world, he decided to run away. As an adult, Jaguaro's tribe banished him following a bloody dispute. He survived in the wilds alone for a long time. He's incapable of social, intellectual, and his traits are he's an undergrounder, which means he prefers to live underground. Bloodlust, he gets a rush from hurting people and never minds the sight of blood or death. He is 4 times as likely to start a social fight as others. He's beautiful, because I took this idea from like Twilight, how the vampires like have this, according to my wife, based on what she's told me, I know nothing about Twilight other than what she tells me. But the vampires like have this draw to people. They're attracted to them unnaturally. And then he's also a cannibal because he's a vampire. He's good at shooting, melee, and mining, which makes sense because he wants to go underground. We're probably gonna have Jaguaro go live off on his own, probably like up here. I think would be really funny in the caves. But as for his, oh no, you know what? I didn't set him to be a night owl. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, dang. We're too far into this now. For work, he will hunt. Yeah, let's put in a 2 for hunting so we can get better at shooting. Grow, put a 3. Mining is a 1. Plant cutting, 3. Art is a 2. Hauling, cleaning. Let's have him be a 1 on cleaning and hauling. Let's let him be another one of those. Okay, next up is Justin L., one of the other ones that's only capable of a select few things, which is hilarious. Justin L., as a childhood, was a computer geek, and as an adult, a space technician. Justin L. finally managed to flee his criminal life by getting a maintenance job on a nearby space station. He performed multiple repairing and building operations. He also used to participate in basic research activities and often diffused co-workers' arguments. He never liked doing art. He's incapable of social, plant work, artistic, and cooking. He's a quick sleeper, and he's kind. So Justin gets a... Let's do a 2 on construction, 1 on smithing, crafting, and tailoring, and 2 on hauling and cleaning, and then a 1 on research. Kaffers in her pretty little purple dress. Kaffers was an adventurous youth. Kaffers explored all around her family's large estate, uncovering little natural wonders hidden in nearby catacombs, rivers, and caves. That's the most apt, perfect description of anyone in this group. During her teenage years, Kaffers made numerous enemies. Kaffers worked at the mansion of a powerful family, tending the lavish gardens as part of a team of servants. She's incapable of intellectual, crafting, and cleaning, but she is psychically sensitive, which means her mind is unusually sensitive to psychic phenomena. She's industrious and she's kind. Also, she has a bad back because she sprained or did whatever to her tailbone. Other people have... Oh, I forgot to show you, like, Puff or somebody has a bionic eye, which is great. So cool. So some of them have, like, random things like that. So Kaffers. Kaffers is going to be a animal handler. She's going to be a chef. She's going to be a hunter. Construction. Kaffers is good at a lot. We're going to need to go back through this. Let's back down on hunting. Back down on construction. And 2 on art. Let's not have her haul because she's good at a lot of important things. Tinkfro. Oh, so wait. I clicked on... I was looking at the wrong person earlier on something. No, I was talking about Justin L. My bad. Sorry. Moving on. Tinkfro. As a childhood, he was a bookworm. As an adult, he's an explorer writer. I thought this was really accurate for Tinkfro because he does all those hermitcraft, like about the hermitcrafters videos and stuff like that. So he that's what he does. He's a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a researcher. He's a there's a word that I'm looking for. A historian. That's the word. Tinkfro traveled from planet to planet gathering samples, stories, and research. His goal was to bring together enough knowledge to make a survival guide for future generations. He's incapable of dumb labor, but he's a fast learner and he's too smart for his own good. Tinkfro, pretty good at wardening. Let's put him a 2 at warden. Let's 2 on hunting because I want him to get good at shooting. He's decent at animal handling, but we'll leave that to the better people. He can cook, so let's put it at a 3. He can construct, let's put that at a 3. He can grow, let's put that at a 3. He can mine, let's put that at a 2. I need more miners. He's good at smithing, tailoring, and crafting. Give those 2, and he's really good at research. Let's put that at a 1. And finally, me. I was a musical child who turned into a minister as an adult. Kyle managed to secure an important position in the government of a minor glitter world. He got used to the opulence while attempting to keep his citizens content. He had ample time for pleasure and indulgence, though he never forgot how to do hard work. So in the game, minister is meaning like political minister, but obviously since I work at a church, we're going to interpret it that way. I'm incapable of dumb labor. I'm also an optimist and a teetotaler, which is the best trait to give me. I love it. I love it so much. So, on to my work. What is Kyle going to do? Kyle is okay at wardening, but let's just leave it at a 3. Good at cooking. Let's do a 1 on cooking. 2 on hunting. I want to get better at hunting. Pretty good at construction. Let's do a 2 there. I don't mind me being a miner. Let's put me at a 1 there. Smithing I'm good at. Tailoring I'm good at. Smithing, tailoring, art, and crafting I'll get a 2. Researching, no, nada. So, that's that. The only thing left to do before we really get started, let's unforbid all of these items so that they can pick them up as they see fit. I have given myself quite a bit of food to live off of because there's so many of us. We have 4 donkeys, hee-haw, and oh, I can't remember. Can we name our animals? Can we name our animals? Because I have a cow. There's got to be a way to rename them. I know I had trouble figuring this out before. Oh no, he has a bond with Kyle, not Whitefire. That's a shame. Okay, where is he? Where's the cow? Okay, hee-haw. I see him. Let's keep unforbidding these things. There's the cow. Okay, come here. Social? No. Training. Name. Steve. We have Steve. Praise Steve, everyone. I'm open for names for the donkeys. The other thing we need to do before we go for today, we're going to set a few zones, which is fairly important and uninteresting for the beginning of the first episode. So if we're going to build in here let's go ahead and set, we want a dumping stockpile zone. Create a dumping stockpile where your colonists will store junk. So let's put junk. Oh. Let's bring the junk over here, I guess. And then for actual storage for now. Ooh, good. We've got a geyser. We're going to need that. Excellent. Is there another one? There's a couple of them around. Fantastic. Let's put these up under here so they're kind of sheltered a little bit from the rain and whatnot. That'll do for now. I don't know how much of those actually have a roof over them, but I can assume some of it does. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is going to be so much fun. We've got monkeys to eat. So there's some ruins over here. That's interesting. Huh. The one thing I love about this map is I don't see yet. There's at least no open caves with monsters. Because that terrifies me early game. We have monkeys. I don't see a whole lot of other animals. Oh, here's some... Oh, wow. Some survival meals wound up over here. Cassowary. That's good. Yeah, so we're going to need to start farming soon. Because if all we've got around here are monkeys, we can't kill boomalopes. Because they explode. Cool. All right. I'm so excited. We will see you guys in episode 1. Adios. Goodbye.